Apologise for my voice, I've got a bit of a cold at the minute.
Nigel, you must be absolutely thrilled with that. How did you do it?
Scored 2 goals. How did we do it? It was important after last week's performance at Liverpool that we tried to emulate the positive aspects of that performance. Talked a lot this week about having a positive intent. When you play the stellar teams in the Premier League, it's going to be important to function well as a team, and I thought we did that. We were organised and we were disciplined today. Excuse me a sec. But I didn't think we played quite as well as we did last week, but the work ethic of the team was exceptionally good today.
You got the performance you mentioned last week. Do you feel you had that result in you as well against, you had a very tough start.
Yeah. Look, it's to be sitting here on, what's the date today? 22nd or 23rd? I can't. 22nd. 22nd of December, and that's our first home win. I mean, it's incredible, really. But it was going to be important for us today to get the performance right, and you always hope you can win the game there on in. I think it's a big day for our players to be able to see or experience the reward for working hard, and in the context of our season, it was a very important result to try and stay in contact with teams. So it's the start of hard work. It's a start for us. It's not something that we can go overboard about. But it was also very important to get the result. Simple as that, really.
It's a big day for your players. Did it do something for you potentially psychologically as well? It's such a big part of the game, isn't it?
Yeah, it is for sure. But we have to stay focused very much on our own sort of games. Not worry about because we played after a lot of sides. There'll be weeks that we play before. And you get an opportunity to maybe put a bit of pressure on teams around you. But you people will remind us of the situation that we're in. What we have to do is just focus very much on game by game, getting the performance right, playing as close to our maximum as we can. And I think that will then give us a better chance of picking more points up for sure.
And you missed a few shots as well, which suggests that it was quite a comprehensive win overall.
They've had some situations as well towards the end. So, look, for me, it's just about, look, the result was always going to be more important than the performance. I thought the performance was decent, but we've got certain areas to improve on for sure. But it was the positive intent and the collective spirit that shone through for me today.
Did you expect more from Manchester United?
Not necessarily, because we wanted to make it difficult for them. And I thought we started the game with really good intensity, and whenever we lost the ball, we tried to win it back pretty early. So I think Ollie will have known coming into today's game, having seen us play last week, that we've got an intensity to our game that we want to try and reproduce and make it difficult for teams. Look, it doesn't matter who we play, we've got to try and do that here on in, for sure.
You've been out of the game for a little while, but at this level, first home game back, how did it just feel to be back, especially in such a big game like this?
Yeah, great. Great to be back in work for a start, I suppose. But I tend not to look at it too much like that. It's more, I get absorbed in the situation as it is, and I just felt today was going to be a really important day for us as a football club if we could achieve a win. I'm really delighted for the players and the fans in particular, because it's been a difficult experience so far this season not to have won at home. So to register a win at home in the fashion that we have, the atmosphere was brilliant. I mean, we've got to try and build on that, but as I need to stress again that we can't get carried away with it. But it's I've seen lots to encourage myself that we're capable, but we've got to sustain our positive intent and our ability to go into these types of games and keep our composure and our nerve and perform.
The numbers show that United have just won one of their last 17 league games when they have more of the ball. Is that
well, you know more than me, because I'm not interested in that. What I'm interested in is us. So if you want to go down the statistical route, fine. But for me, the emphasis of how I look at games at the moment is, are we performing near our max? Clearly, you have to do our homework in terms of who we play and how they play. But for me, the emphasis is always about what we do ourselves. So it's quite interesting, but it's more about us.
Yeah. Does he personify what we're all about?
I thought he was brilliant today, and he was last week as well. Bearing in mind, last time I saw Will, I was at Derby, which didn't really work out for me. He's really matured fantastically well as a player and as a person. I just think today, look, I'm not a big one for singling out individuals, but you brought that up, so I'm very pleased to be able to agree with you. I thought he was really, really good today.
And a word on the two fullbacks as well, because they're both basically playing that position. In the last 2 weeks, they've been up against some serious calibre players, and they've coped very well.
Again, they played their part in a really solid team performance, and I've just been asked a similar question by the guys on the radio about playing out of position. For me, they played their positions very well today. So it's always about trying to pick the right starting 11 for any game. And I just felt after our performance last week, it just wouldn't be right to make any changes. So I'm pleased. I'm very pleased for them.
Well, it's only a couple of games, but your role is till the end of the season.
Say that again, sorry.
Your role is till the end of the season. You'll have to come till the end of the season.
Yeah. Hopefully.
When you see what the team have produced so far, does it excite you in terms of seeing something that you could build over a longer period? The appetite, the desire.
Well, the answer to that would be yes, but look, I'm just I don't really think like that. I'm more trying to concentrate on the job in hand. If the spin-off from that is a longer term situation, yeah, I'd be delighted. But I, like the players, need to play my part in us trying to get out of the situation that we're in. We have to work together on this, and I'm enjoying being back. I'm really pleased I've got Craig alongside me. The staff have been excellent. The players have responded well. But look, I'm not getting ahead of myself. We've got an awful lot of hard work to do to find a solution to the situation that we're in. But what I would say is the application of everybody so far has been very, very encouraging and very positive, and so let's see what happens. Anything else? Okay, fine. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you.